Hi guys, this is Negla. I'm here with our January reading for the masculine. This is a reading for the first month of the new year, 2017, for our masculine energies. And I'm really excited to do this reading this month because last month was a very interesting reading for our masculine energies. And the month of December carried a lot of major changes and major breakthroughs for many of our masculine energies. And again, of course, as I talk about masculine energies, I'm not talking about a certain gender. Masculine is also could be with a female gender, but also it could represent the masculine size within a mainly feminine energy. So definitely this month is going to be very interesting for our masculine energies. From the month of December and right before that, our masculine energies have been going through major shifts in their own consciousness, major shifts in their own healing, and even in their own lives. So they've been faced with many things going on with them. It's not only inside them, but also outside them. So it's really in their own lives as well. So many of them are starting to see different things, and they're starting to see things from a much clearer perspective. And the month of January is not going to be very different. Actually, the month of January of 2017 will be a month of tremendous amounts of healing that is coming through our masculine energies. I'm going to be using 3 decks of cards to represent energy, to represent our romance, and also to represent careers and finances. And I'll have those decks in the detailed description of the video, so if you want to know what decks I'm using. But I'm going to start with the overall energy, with the overall feelings, or what kind of emotions our masculine energies are going through within the month of January. The first thing I will actually say it is, and this is card New Beginnings, and this card actually, it came to me and when I was shuffling the deck, and I thought maybe it doesn't have any meaning, but then it came back again, which is this is going to be what the whole month of January is for the masculine. It's a month about new beginnings. So I'm going to explain that in a little detail with the cards that actually came for the masculine. But this is the overall energy for our masculine for January 2017. It's new beginnings. The first card that came for our masculine is the Shadow Self, and interesting enough, this is the same card, same position that came for our masculine in the month of December 2016. And I know I explained a lot about the Shadow Self and what they've been going through in the month of December, but this month is going to be a little different. January is going to be a little different when it comes to Shadow Self. So when we're talking about shadow self and what the masculine are going to go through for January, it is more of a continuation of efforts that they've already started last year. So it's going to be a few things going on when it comes to shadow self. And shadow self is that part of us that we keep hidden inside. It is those parts of our ego which we work so hard to really hide and to really numb the pain that's coming from them, or we'll keep them hidden inside because we can't really show them out to the world because we're afraid, because it's something that will trigger us into feeling of loss or pain or unworthiness. So last month the masculine energies were made to actually confront their shadow self. So December of 16 was about them really tackling that part of them, which is the shadow self. This time, and I don't know if you can really see it, but the card has, there's a raven up here. And this time, and this month, it's going to be a little different. I'm seeing it a little different. The raven in this card really presents the omen of death, and a lot of cultures look at ravens as bearer of bad news, or really bad news about death. But the way I see death is usually meaning a death of the old self and the new beginning that is coming out because of that. So death in itself is not a bad omen, and especially in this card, it's it's a bearer of good news. Actually, it's good news because the old self, the old shadow self, is falling down, and it's really dying. That is the part in the masculine that is really dying. So it's an absolute great news for the masculine this month. Is their old self is dying and their new self is being reborn. So within that, there's always a rebirth. This is the card about that. And it was funny because when I got this card, I got a second card that came with it. So I got two cards when I was pulling one, and this card is freedom. And I think it really is about exactly what happened with that raven and what happened with the death of the old self. Is our masculine energies in the month of January are starting to see that they actually have freedom to make choices. They are free to express themselves. They are free to live their emotions. They are free to become who they are. As they started to confront their shadow self and see, a lot of the masculine had problems expressing their shadow self and bringing that side of them out to the open so it gets to be healed. But and they were afraid because they felt that they don't have a freedom to become what they want. They don't have a freedom to feel. They don't have a freedom to feel worthy, or freedom to love and become who they are, and to aspire for a new life, and aspire for love, or aspire for changes, or aspire for their dreams or their goals. So whatever was hidden inside them because of pain and because of that shadow self-work that they needed to work on is now being released. And what I'm seeing in this card, and I don't know if you guys can see it clearly, but there is a dove over here, and she's sitting within the confines of walls and inside a building. So she's really representing our masculine energies. They really, they were feeling confined. They were feeling confined to a situation, confined to, could be a relationship, could be a relationship at work, or a work situation, or a life situation. Whatever was holding them back, they were feeling that they are in that prison, and being imprisoned within the walls of this situation, whatever that situation truly, truly is. But with the presence of a bird, they're starting to see freedom, that they actually are free, that no one is really holding them back. Even if you are in a literal prison, see, if you are in a literal prison, nothing can really stop you from being free. The freedom is the freedom of the soul. It doesn't have to be a physical freedom. It could be, but it should not only be about physical freedom. The soul has to be free. This is what we're meant to be. Our souls are free. And the bird in this card is representing the freedom that the masculine started to realize as they worked on their shadow self, and started to really feel the death of their old selves, or the death of the ego sides in them, and the ego false life that they've been living. That are actually realizing that they have freedom, that they can make choices, that no one's really stopping them but them. And the bird in this card represents freedom, because birds are free to migrate. They're free to move from one place to the other. They're free to lay their eggs where they want, or build their nests wherever they want, or seek food, or seek shelter, whatever they truly want. So I'm seeing a lot of good news for the masculine with those two cards, and especially that the overall energy for them is going to be new beginnings in their understanding, and new beginnings in their lives, and new beginning for them in understanding what they really are and what they're meant to be. The other two interesting cards, I see there's a lot of emphasis on healing for the masculine in the month of January. And the next card that came for the masculine is Innocence. And I know I got this card especially for the feminine energies, the month of December. It's very interesting. I'm getting some, same cards, but in different situations for the masculine and the feminine. The card of Innocence, and if you can see it, two little children, enjoying this beautiful moment of love, or friendship, or very innocent expression of who they are. And behind them there's a home. Two birds flying. I don't know if you can really see it. And what I'm feeling with this card, and especially with what's happening with the masculine, is as they realizing that they actually have freedom to make their own choices, freedom to become and aspire to what they want to be. They're going to be making action to get back into their innocent side, to get back into their true soul, I see a movement back to home. I mean, I feel with this card is our guides and the angels that really wanted to say with this card is they're coming back into their own innocence. And innocence really means that you become free of ego. So they're coming back home. This card is about the masculine energies coming back home to what they really belong to, which is their soul. So they're realizing their journey back home needs to get started. So that's a card about that. Another thing that the masculine is going to start to face is this card. This card is called Gentleness. She represents the spirit of gentleness, and she's going. I mean, that card represents her starting or embarking on a journey. My feelings with this card and what I'm getting with the guys with this card is that the masculine side are starting to feel their gentle side. The gentle side means their loving side. They're actually starting to become gentle with themselves. Gentle means that they're becoming forgiving with themselves. They're becoming easy on themselves. Because they've been really, really hard on themselves. They criticize who they are. They felt that they're unworthy, that they were feeling less confident about making bold steps and major steps in their journey in life. And this card is a reminder for them that they are becoming gentler with themselves. And the other good news I'm seeing with this is I'm seeing, I don't know, I keep hearing wedding bells. I don't know with this card. So, I guess that's what I'm getting is their journey back home into their gentler side. And yeah, that's what the guys are saying. They're saying it's a journey back home to their gentle side. And by the gentle side, the guys are trying to express that they're coming back to their feminine. So this is a really good card about the journey back home to their bright side, to the easy side of them, or the side that has love for themselves. So there's a lot of good emphasis for our masculine when it comes to their emotions and their healing in the month of January. So this is great. Okay, so for the romance cards that came for our masculine, the first card is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, so that's an interesting message that's coming for the masculine, really, with this. What's happening in the romantic life is that many of them are starting to realize how codependent they are with specific feelings. See, some of them are seeing that they were codependent on maybe feeling wanted or feeling needed by a partner, or feeling, say for example, I don't know why I keep getting that there's a partner that they have was really so jealous that they're jealous. So they keep haunting them with texts and phone calls and things like that. And they're feeling that they're codependent on that feeling, their partner, or their life partner, or the spouse, or a girlfriend, or that person that was in their life, because that person is not in their life again. That person seems to have left. I don't know. I'm getting this interesting message for the masculine, that they were codependent on feeling worthy because their partner is so jealous. Don't talk to this person, or don't talk to her, or that person, or whatever. That made them feel that they're worthy, that they're wanted, and they're being loved. So with this card, it's such an interesting message that's coming for the masculine, that they should not be codependent on those feelings, or codependent on feelings of family appreciating them, for example, doing specific things when it comes to their life partner, or spouse, or someone important in their life. So they have been codependent or dependent on, or addicted, actually. So a better word for codependency is addictions, that they get addicted to those specific feelings or expectations from others. And this card also is truly about other real addictions, like life addictions, such as drugs, or sex, or addictions to it could be any unhealthy habit that masculine energy could be going through. So the guys want to say with those addictions, whether they are emotional addictions, that they're emotionally addicted to something specific, or whether they are physically addicted to something. Could be smoking, could be any bad habit that is not good for our soul. That the masculine being codependent on those is something that they are paying attention to. So some of them are being confronted with those addictions, that they're actually starting to see how those addictions or how those codependent feelings have led them towards a life that is not for not for their highest good. So they are really confronting that side of them and starting to understand in their minds and in their hearts why they made those decisions or why they stayed in those bad situations. And some of them actually have those addictions still ongoing in their lives, and it's really a block towards their love and their emotions. It's becoming a block between them and the person that they really truly love from their hearts, or that divine partner. However, the second card that came with it is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, and this card is actually it's actually good news, because truly what's bringing the masculine out of the codependency, like what is truly pulling them out of that codependency, is their love and the chemistry that they feel with a divine partner. Like they feel that that person or that divine partner, whether they are in communication with that partner or whether they are really not in communication with that person, that they know in their hearts that that person is the someone that they really love and respect and adore in their soul. That attraction or that chemistry that they have with that person is becoming the light that they are looking at, that will really push them out of codependent situations. It is through seeing that partner, through the chemistry that they feel with that partner, or that divine partner, or that divine soul that they want and they so really truly love from the deepness of their hearts. That is what's actually going to get them out of codependency. So some of them are already getting out of the codependent situations, and some of them are still in the codependent situations, but yet the love that they have and the chemistry and the attraction they have to that person is what's going to pull them out of it. So it's a really good card coming, actually, especially after this card, because I feel with this card is such a negative aspect of someone's ego at play, but this is moving forward. This is not something that's going to stop them, or something that's going to stay for a long time, because the divine partner is really pulling them out. So it's getting them out of that situation. So that's good news for the masculine in the month of January. For career, for finances, okay, so again, the suit of water comes back for the masculine when it comes to careers and finances, but we got some really wonderful card. Three of water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. They need to have more fun. Okay, so that's good news for our masculine for the month of January. So it truly is. This is a good card for our careers and finances and emotions overall. I feel that the message with this card is the birth of a new idea, or the birth of a new partnership. This is a celebratory card, so this is a card about celebrating something wonderful and new. This is a card about celebrating someone new coming into their life, which will bring them abundance in finances or in career. This is good news. This is really good news. They've been making some really good changes in the way they perceive things. So the guides want to tell them, or our spirit guides, our angels really want to tell the masculine that good things are coming. They're really truly coming, based on them making those necessary changes in their emotions or in their romantic lives. So because this is connected to how they feel about themselves. This is connected to their emotions and their healing, this card. And it's telling them that the whole idea about grinding, I don't know, this word is coming to me right now. The guys are saying that sometimes the masculine think that when they're working really hard, and they're making ends meet, or they work in a job, but if that job is not bringing them fun, or bring them satisfaction in how they feel, then they have to move away from that job or that career which does not serve their highest good. It is something that the guides say, that they're saying that if they make the right choices and how they feel and how they perceive situations, then they're going to be able to celebrate and live life with joy. Even as if you can work hard, that's not a problem. Working hard is a good thing, it's not a bad thing. But you can work hard in something that satisfies you and fulfills you and brings you peace and happiness every single day when you're going to your job. If you don't go to your job and you're enjoying that job, no matter how hard it is, then that job is something that is not really good for your soul. It's not really for your highest good. And that's a card about that. Some of them are making some wonderful changes, and wonderful opportunities are showing up for them, because they're starting new partnerships. They're starting, I see a divine partner helping them bring abundance into their lives. I see this relating to someone who is a divine partner, like a lover, someone that they actually love. So I'm telling them that they're making that divine partner's presence in their life will bring that abundance, financial and career-wise. So that's a great card for them. And I think the second card that came with this one is really another confirmation. This is the Two of Fire. You've come into your own, and new partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. And again, my feelings with this card is the same thing. It is a confirmation again from the guides about what's coming with a divine partner. This is about divine partnerships, someone in love and in life, in careers and finances. The Suit of Fire in those cards are representing of ideas, our creative thoughts, our creative endeavors, our creative things that are new, like new beginnings in journey and career. And my feelings with the number two, two represents balance. So they're bringing in balance into their lives and into their careers. And if you see closely, the card has two guys in that card. So it represents, again, it represents partnerships. It really is about partnerships. It's or contracts, or new business endeavors with someone very special to them, with someone that they feel very balanced with. So this is another really good card for our masculine. The month of January is going to be an amazing month for our masculine energies. It's the beginning of a new year, new energies, and they're going to be making some really good choices coming forward. I think and the way I'm feeling about the masculine is they're going to be going through a lot of healing. They're working, they've been working really hard. A lot of them have made bold choices and bold moves, and these cards are just a confirmation for them. So with this, I hope our masculine energies enjoy a wonderful month of January. And I look forward to channeling again, and I will look forward to another reading for our masculine energies next month.